Hey guys, Ashley here. I decided to do that TMI question thing because I saw it on Caitlin's blog, and it's been a really long time since I've done a video, which I don't know how that happened, but I got sort of eaten alive by the house stuff, by taxes, and my parents. I was just helping them move for the last week or so. So now I'm trying to get back on track with my videos, and I think I'll just jump right in because there's 29 questions in all, and it could take a while. So, number one is what are you wearing? And I'm just wearing like that jean sort of shirt with the snaps. I think I put it in my like five outfits for $50, or I guess more. I don't know. Lots of outfits for $50 post. And I'm just wearing like, it's actually a maternity tank. I've been wearing this gray maternity tank from Target since pregnancy, and I like it, and it's super long, and I'll probably keep wearing it, even though I'm not pregnant. Number two is have you ever been in love? Yes. Obviously, I'm married, but I was in love another time before Steven, and the whole high school sweetheart type thing didn't end quite well, but I think there's another question about that later. Have you ever had a terrible breakup? Oh, yeah, here it is later. Yes, I did. And I've told people, though, it's probably the best thing that ever happened to me because that relationship would have been not a good one to, I can't imagine if I was still with that person what my life would be like. And this isn't snarky or anything. He hardly ever goes online, so it's not a dig, but I'm happy to be out of that. How tall are you? People are surprised when they find out that I'm actually almost 5'7", so I'm a little bit taller. I mean, not tall, but just a lot of people assume that I'm like shorter than 5'5" or whatever. How much do you weigh? Let's get right to the point. I weigh like just about between 130 and 133 is where I've been sticking these days. That's more than I weighed before I had Ada, but I mean, it's still a healthy weight for my height, and just working on my diet right now. I would like to lean out a little bit, but at the same time, it's just because my energy levels have been so low. So at this point, I haven't been weighing myself as much. That was probably like a week ago, so we'll see. Um, any tattoos? Yes, I have three tattoos. I have this aria. This is hard. Aria on my arm, and I have an ampersand on this arm, and then I have a little um, infinity symbol on my back. That was the first tattoo I got. Because I just wanted something like the size of a quarter that was really small, and the tattoo artist basically laughed at me. Actually, the second tattoo I got was just the letter I on my left arm, and that was sort of a thing that I did with some of my friends to signify Ithaca, because that's where I went to college. So I guess I've technically had four tattoos, because I got that covered over because I thought it looked ridiculous after a while, with the word aria, which means like a lyric melody, and I was a singer growing up. And then the ampersand is actually just the same font that all of our wedding stuff was done in, and so I sort of got it like right after our wedding. It, all tattoos had more meaning to me when I got them done at the time, but I think they're pretty at this point. I don't really know if I'll get more, but let's see. Any piercings? These days, not many. I mean, I have like the standard earlobes, but I used to have three lobe piercings. I had like an industrial. I don't even know what it's called, but the one that goes like through here, is that like an orbital? I had my nose pierced on this side, which I've thought about getting done again, but then I realized what's the point? And then I also just had like the cartilage pierced like maybe twice over here. So I used to have a lot of holes, not anymore, and I don't really ever wear earrings unless it's like a special occasion. My favorite song, I don't know, that always changes. I guess I really like Radiohead, so I like a lot of their stuff. I've really gone back to my love of Fleetwood Mac lately, so I guess right now I really like the song Dreams because it's the best song ever, but that changes. Quality you'd look for in a partner. I think what I remember from this is it's sort of for single people. So I guess the quality that I looked for in my partner was just like someone to be trustworthy, I guess, and because I've had trouble in my past relationships with trust. So Steven was someone that when I met him, like I just knew that he did what he said and he said what he meant, and there wasn't any game beyond that. So that was always a good thing, and probably one of the reasons we decided to get married. Um, Favorite quote? I've definitely said before that I love the "Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans" from the John Lennon song. I just like that because I'm always busy making other plans, and I really should stop trying to do that and just let life happen to me. Favorite actor? Oh man. I mean, I guess I don't know. I might come back to that one because I actually don't know right now. Loud music or soft? I definitely am a soft music person. I have a lot of trouble concentrating with like loud sounds. Like when we're driving in the car, if I'm driving and the music's loud, Steven likes to listen to it loud, I have to turn everything off so that I can focus on where we're going. When I studied in college, I always had to have like absolute silence. It's really weird. Um, where do you go when you're sad? Um, I think a lot of people always say, "Oh, I go running when I'm sad," but for me, like when I get sad, I get paralyzed and I can't run. So I tend to go like to my bedroom and I lay in bed and I like read magazines or something. So probably my bedroom. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? I don't really get ready in the morning anymore. I think it probably sounds ridiculous, but I tend to like shower at night and I comb my hair and blow dry my hair at night. And in the morning, I might like put on some mascara or something and throw on clothes. So maybe like 5 minutes because I'm never going anywhere where I have to look great. Have you ever been in a physical fight? No, I haven't. Although I would have to say the second half of the marathon that I actually finished felt like a fight because it was painful for like 13 miles, but not an actual person on person combat. Turn on. Um, I like when someone is really like sure of themselves, but not obnoxiously so, but just like when they make decisions and they follow through with things. I think that's sort of a turn on. A turn off. Just being really like lazy, not wanting to do very much, not having a lot of motivation. I find that sort of a turn off. Fears. I guess I have this irrational fear of being hit by lightning and tornadoes, and we don't even live anywhere where there are tornadoes really. Ever since I was young, like I've always been afraid of just if it starts to rain and then I hear thunder, I immediately am like, oh, we have to go inside. I don't want to get hit by lightning. I must have taken that a little literally when I was little that you could get hit. Last thing to make you cry. Last night I was watching Parenthood with Steven, the season finale, and when when Joel and why can't I think of her name right now? Julia, when Joel and Julia or Julie, when their daughter was like begging Joel to stay because they're separated, and she was like, "Daddy, please stay, please stay. Oh, Daddy, please don't leave." Like it just made me cry because I was imagining Ada in that position and like what that would be like. So that definitely made me cry, and I was um, like Steven was there and I just like turned to the side and I was like, oh, that's so sad. And then I was like wiping the tears away, like pretending that it wasn't affecting me that much. But let's see, last time you said you loved someone. I just told Ada that I loved her downstairs because she was looking at this guy walking by our house with dogs and she was just like, oh, the puppy, I want pet the puppy, I want the puppy, can I have the puppy, I love puppies. And I just thought it was hilarious. So I was like, Ada, I love you. Meaning behind your YouTube name, mine's just pretty literal. It's like the name of writing chapter 3. Relationship between you and the person you last texted. The person I last texted, I think it was just, I don't remember. Oh, I think it was maybe my friend Lindsay. I don't text that much, so Lindsay's my best friend. But I think she might be the person I last texted, which was actually a while ago. Favorite food, hands down, is pizza, cheese pizza, just any kind of cheese pizza. I just love it all. Place you want to visit. I would really like to go to the Pacific Northwest or anywhere like Greenland or Iceland or somewhere like that. I'm not real into like tropical destinations. I would much rather be around mountains and water and usually like not as warm. Do you have a crush? No. But I guess if I had a celebrity crush, I really like Patrick Dempsey, which I think is kind of funny because I became familiar with him, like I'm sure a lot of people did with Grey's Anatomy. So I just thought he was attractive and like confident and he was a brain surgeon, and that's before I ever knew that I would ever have exposure to brain surgeons. But I thought, my God, if you're a brain surgeon, you're like the most amazing person ever. And now, infinitely, I think brain surgeons are amazing. So Patrick Dempsey, in his role in Grey's Anatomy, I have a crush on him. Last time you kissed someone, definitely Ada when I told her I loved her. So that's boring, but sweet. Last time you were insulted. I tend to not get too controversial in my daily outings. So I guess I probably get insulted in the comments from time to time. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me anymore because I realize that you can't please everybody. So I just let it roll off. Favorite piece of jewelry? Uh, it would have to be, I like anything that I have with Ada's birthstone. And it's not necessarily because, oh, it's Ada's birthstone and like, isn't that sweet? But I just really like the color yellow. So when I found out that the November birthstone was yellow, I have been buying a lot of stuff because now I have a reason to. Um, and then who should answer these questions next? Any of you guys that have blogs, I'd love to have you guys share like a link to these questions if you do them on video, or I'll have a link to Caitlin so you can like see the questions on her blog. But I just love these kinds of things because they're funny. Oh, and I have to go back and answer who my favorite actor is. I really like Anthony Hopkins. I really think that he's pretty fantastic, but also lately I've liked Liam Neeson because he's so adaptable in a lot of different roles. So definitely those two. But yeah, so feel free to answer these. Sorry, I've been looking over here the whole time. I'm just like reading the questions in the corner. It's Easter today, so happy Easter, belated Easter or whatever. We had brunch with some of our really good friends who live here, and they brought their son over, and it was lots of fun. And it's a beautiful day, so we're gonna take Ada to the park now. So thanks for listening for almost 12 minutes, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.